Mishpanchinko Usteshpa Omen Ewan. Saludos y respetos to everyone. Today we're going to talk about what is the definition of active. Like, one person could mean one thing and one person could mean a whole nother thing when bringing up the word active. So basically, the way I understand the word active, right? The way I understand it, it's like this. In prison, once you do prison time for a while, like, you're already institutionalized, you're already up to date with the lingo. Is active or non-active? Meaning, active if you're in a general population yard, non-active if you're in a PC yard, right? But out here on the streets, it's like a whole different ball game. So a lot of people say, I'm active. Well, that fool ain't active. That fool ain't active. I'm active. That fool ain't active. So I'm trying to figure out, what does the word active signify to my subscribers? What does it signify to you, bro? Because growing up in my barrio, unfortunately, there's different subsections. There's different groups. We call them crowds. So every single crowd, whether they're doing stuff or not, they say they're the most active in the hood, you know? So I'm pretty sure it's like that in a lot of places, homie. So one crowd could just be kicking it with hyenas. The next crowd could be getting G rides or whatnot. And the next crowd could be really doing the thug thizzle. But in all reality, they're all going to claim that they're the most active crowd in the barrio. And same with the individuals, you know? All individuals want to be the most active. Like, I've actually seen fools. I ran into people that go to work every day, commit no crimes whatsoever in their whole lifetime. Maybe buy a gun. That's like the only illegal shit they ever did. Buy a gun. But in their mind, they're the most active. You know, they get married or they got a baby moms and they go tell her, like, hey, you know what, check it out, mama. Say, you know, I'm the most active in my barrio. I put it down, mamas. And I'm not going to say I was the most active because that's not humble. You know what I mean? So I would never say I was the most active in my barrio. You know what I mean? I know plenty of homies that were active. Some even more than myself, you know? But actually, you know, before I became humble, you know, before I lived through humbling experiences, I thought I was pretty up there on the activeness. You know, I used to think I was very, very active due to the fact that from 2005 all the way to 2018, I never lasted longer than 2 months on the streets. I got out a few times. I'm not gonna lie, I got out like 5 times, 6 times. I never counted the times I got out. I should do that for you guys later, but I never counted the times I got out. But I've never lasted longer than 58 days for like 70 years. And then the last time I was out, I lasted on 81 days, or 81 or 89. And then I caught a bunch of other charges, you know, but 81 or 89 is not a long time to stay out. And due to that, you know, I was always in the hood, fresh out the pinta. I was right there in the hood kicking it with the homies, and I thought I was really active, you know, wasting my life in a prison cell. I thought I was one of the most active homies from the hood. I came out on the newspaper a few times, And you know, I used to walk around with my head held high. I never turned down no fades. Never did nothing like that. So, you know, in my mind, I was like doing everything a criminal should be doing. You know, I was successful to a certain degree. I'm not going to say I was the most successful person in the criminal world, you know, but the question remains, and the question goes out to the subscribers, homie. What do you think is active? Because I'm going to tell you right now how it goes. I'm going to tell you right now how it really, really goes. So you let me know what you think is active. You know, start hitting the comment section. Matter of fact, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and smash that button. Smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and like. And best believe that by commenting, you will help me grow. You got to keep the comment section active, you know, but in a respectful fashion. Because I don't condone no negativity. If I see anybody being negative more than once, I just block them, you know what I mean? But check it out. I'm going to get straight to the point. So in the calle, I already explained that in certain barrios, there's going to be different crowds. Some might call it cliques. Whatever you want to call it. There's always different groups, okay? And everybody always says they're the most active, right? And then you go to county jail, there's groups in there within the Ranfla. And they all say they're the most active as well, bro. Right? And then you get to prison, right? Once you get to prison, it goes like this. Like you could have a homie that's never done shit, but he might be juiced up a little bit. He active. Oh, I'm active. Right? And then you might have a more humble camarada that, you know, is doing all kinds of violence and just pretty much being a torpedo, you know what I mean? Just not caring, always getting in trouble because he wants to get in trouble. And then there's the fools that get in trouble because they're knuckleheads and they don't follow none of the reglas. They don't do none of that, you know what I mean? So them fools right there, they start doing all kinds of stuff. So you end up in the oil, right? And a bunch of people end up in the oil for a bunch of different things. So violence, most likely is violence, right? But some people did violence because they wanted to do violence. Some people did violence because they're pretty much couldn't even stay where they're at no more. They're already being too much of a knucklehead, and I'm not gonna get too much into that, but so it goes like this, right? There's the oil, and then there's the shoe, and then there's the mainland, and then there's the validated camaradas, the homies, you know. To me, the word camarada means friend. Some people use it for something else, but to me, when I say camarada, I'm just saying our friends, you know. That's all I mean by it, you know. I mean nothing else. But trip out. When you're in the main lane and you're chilling in the main lane, you're just kicking it with the homies, and you're saying you're active, then the homies in the hole will be like, that fool ain't active. If he was active, he would be right here in the hole with us, because we're active. Even though somebody in the main line might or might not have already put in work, did some violent stuff, and the people in the hole, they're not gonna care. They're just gonna say, well, if you ain't in the hole right now, you ain't that active. Same with the people that are validated, you know what I mean? They stay in the shoe, you know? Now they changed it, but I've seen people stay there for a long time. I met a homie that was there for 19 years, bro. You know what I mean? So, everybody always got some negative stuff about the word active. Everybody always got all kinds of negativity about the word active. They want to be the most active all the time, homie. You could be in the main line, the homie in the oil is going to say you ain't active because you ain't there with them. You could be in the oil, the homie in the shoe is going to say you ain't active because you ain't there with them. And you could go do some violent stuff, get out from the oil, or get out from the shoe, go back to the main line, and the camarada still gonna be like, well, that fool inactive because he ain't right here with us, you know, like, oh, he's staying in the main line. That means he's not active, you know? And that's just from my experience, what I've seen. Maybe you guys seen it different, but just let me know, what is the definition of active? What is your definition of active? Wally, you guys have a good one. You already know what it is. Stay tuned for more. I'll be back soon.